The Florida State University community gathered for a vigil today, one day after a gunman who police say is an FSU student opened fire on campus. At least 2 people were killed and several others hurt.
Sarah Legray is now joining us from Tallahassee tonight. So Sarah, I understand you've been on campus all day. What are those students telling you?
Matthew, Lauren, we're just hearing a lot of stories about what they experienced, where they were in that moment. A lot of the people that I talked to just tell me it doesn't feel real to them. As you can imagine, that makes a lot of sense. You know, I'm here outside the FSU stadium. This is where a vigil was taking place a little bit earlier. We have candles growing behind me, balloons, flowers, and still just people passing by, looking at this vigil. I've seen a lot of people just hugging, praying with one another, and that's been the experience over the last 24 hours. Truly at FSU, talking to these students, they just say they're working on putting their head or wrapping their head around their reality.
And I saw him maybe like 10 feet away, and he had the pistol or whatever the weapon was. And then I saw a cop running towards me, so I kept running towards the cop, and then he kind of redirected his aim towards the cop, or I think he kind of ran away from the cop a bit.
Almost like this perpetual purgatory for so long, trying to figure out what was going on and what was happening and who I knew that was here and if they were okay and if they weren't okay. I really think that we're not going to get through this without one another. That's where the healing process happens, and we're not going to make change unless we work together to do that and to protect our campus and protect our lives.
The shooting happened near the Student Union building. Now, since last night, that spot has turned into another memorial that has flowers, candles, handwritten notes, and just people there to support one another. Now, police say the 2 people killed were not FSU students. We learned more about who they were, what they meant to this campus at the vigil earlier. They're identified as Robert Morales, an employee of the university's dining department, and Tiru Chaba. He was a campus vendor, a vice president for a company that does so. 6 others were injured. We did get an update from the hospital this afternoon where those victims are recovering. Doctors say everyone injured is expected to survive.
These were gunshot wounds to extremities, chest, abdomen. All 6 of them today are in stable condition, one which is in fair condition given a serious injury. 2 of them are possibly going home today, which we're extremely proud of.
The suspected shooter is 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner, a current FSU student and stepson of a Leon County Sheriff's deputy. The sheriff said yesterday it was his stepmother's former service weapon that was found at the scene. Now, police officers also say that they did shoot the suspect. He's now recovering at a hospital as investigators work to piece together what his motive exactly was. I do want to mention that this campus really, it's a dramatic shift of what they should be experiencing during this time of year. We're a couple of weeks away from graduation. Easter's this weekend, a couple of weeks until the semester has wrapped. A lot of these students should be celebrating, and today they are mourning. But what I'm also seeing here is resilience on this campus, resilience in this community. Guys, back to you.